Look in the mirror. What do you see? Is it the same person who's been drifting through life, hiding behind excuses, pretending everything is fine, or is it someone who's been pretending to be something they're not? Someone who has been waiting for a moment that doesn't exist, waiting for a time that will never come. You've been running from this truth for too long. The life you're living, this version of yourself, it's not who you were meant to be. You think this is comfort, this is mediocrity, this is settling, and deep down, you know it. You've been lying to yourself. This version of you, it's a lie. It's the version that stayed small. It's the version that was scared of failure, but now, right now, you can feel it. The truth is staring you in the face. It's brutal, it's ugly, but you can't deny it anymore. No more waiting, no more pretending. The time has come to face what you've been avoiding. You have two choices. You can stay in this state of fear, or you can break free. You can't stay where you are and still expect something to change. This is who I am now. You're not that person anymore. You're someone different, someone who's done with the excuses, done with the waiting, done with the hesitation. You're stepping into the fire. You know the cost of your inaction. Every day you wait, you waste your time. The life you dream about, it's slipping further away. But if you make the decision now, if you choose to face this head on, you can still turn it all around. You can still build something that matters. But you can't keep living like this. You've been coasting, you've been lying to yourself, hoping it would all just magically change. It won't. Not unless you decide to change it. You feel it, don't you? The weight of time slipping through your fingers. Every second you waste is another piece of your potential dying. This is the moment. You either act or you let it all go. You either rise or you remain where you are, forever stuck in this cycle of waiting. This is who I am now. You have nothing left to hold on to except the truth. And that truth is harsh. You are who you decide to become. You are not the person you were yesterday, unless you choose to stay there. The pain you feel, it's the pain of change. It's the feeling of breaking free from the chains you've placed around yourself. It's uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. You can't keep telling yourself the same lies, not anymore. So ask yourself this: are you going to keep pretending? Are you going to keep lying to yourself, waiting for the right time, the perfect opportunity? Or are you going to decide that now is the time? Are you going to make that shift today? Or are you going to let another day slip away? This is who I am now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not in some distant fantasy. Right now, the version of you who takes action, who refuses to stay stuck, who no longer needs permission to move forward. This is who you are now. What happens if you keep delaying? You stay stuck. You stay small. You stay in the same loop, day after day, year after year. And the dream life you tell yourself you want, it stays just that, a dream. No more excuses. No more waiting. You have the power to change this, but only if you choose to. This is who I am now. It's not just a mantra. It's the truth. You don't get to stay where you are anymore. You either evolve or you stay buried in the past you've created. The choice is yours. But make no mistake, if you don't choose now, you're choosing the same pain you've been living with. And you know it. How much longer are you going to wait? How much longer will you let fear dictate your life? This is where the real fight starts. This is where you either rise or you die a little bit more inside. The old version of you is done. You've spent enough time in that space. The world doesn't need more of the same. It needs someone who will step up and fight. Someone who doesn't care about the opinions of others, because they know their purpose is greater than any doubt or fear. So decide now. Will you be the one who steps up, or will you let fear keep you in the shadows? The decision is yours. This is who I am now. Every day, you'll repeat this. Every action, every choice, every moment, it will reflect this truth. Because if you don't decide now, nothing changes. You will stay stuck. You will stay small. And you will watch others move forward while you remain in the past. This is who I am now. It's not just a statement. It's the beginning of everything. You can feel it, can't you? The shift, the pull to something more. You've seen the truth. Now the battle begins. The real fight isn't out there. It's inside you, and it's not over. Not by a long shot. but the war is about to get real. You've been fighting the wrong enemy. That battle in your head, that's the real war. Every time you tell yourself you can't, you're fueling the fire. You've been blaming the world, the people around you, the circumstances. But the truth is, the enemy isn't outside. It's been in you all along. You've let fear control you. You've let doubt guide your every move. You've kept yourself locked in a cage with chains you forged. But now it's time to face the truth. You are the one holding you back. And if you don't fight, you'll never win. Every day you've been fighting, but you've been fighting the wrong thing. You've been fighting the challenges, the problems, the external world that doesn't give a damn about you. But the real fight is against the version of you that chooses to quit, the part of you that believes it's easier to stay stuck. You've been lying to yourself, telling yourself it's not your fault, but you are the one who chose to wait. You are the one who decided fear would lead you. You are the one who told yourself that later would be better, but later never comes. And now, here you are facing the same fear, the same doubt, still standing at the edge of your potential. I fight for my life. This is who you are now, not the person who sits in silence while fear rules them, not the one who keeps waiting for permission. You fight for your life, for your dreams, for the person you were meant to become. The only war worth fighting is the one against the voice that tells you not yet or it's too hard. You've been in battle for too long, but you haven't been fighting to win. You've been fighting to survive. That's the lie. You're not here to survive, you're here to thrive. And thriving isn't a passive process. It's an active war. You don't wait. You don't hesitate. You fight. Look at your life. What have you been fighting for? Comfort? Security? You've built a life of soft edges, of predictable outcomes. You've been running from discomfort, and it's been keeping you small. But this isn't about playing it safe. This is about pushing through, about facing the fire and walking through it anyway. You've been in a constant state of survival, but surviving isn't living. I fight for my life. This is your declaration now. No more waiting for things to fall into place. No more hoping for some miracle. The fight starts with you. The world isn't going to hand you your dream life. You need to earn it, claim it, and you need to fight for it every single day. Every time you hesitate, every time you let fear creep in, you lose. Every time you delay, you stay stuck. But if you make a decision today, if you make a decision right now, you can change everything. The fight is within you. And the enemy, it's your own fear, your own excuses. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep running from the fight? Are you going to fold and let that inner enemy win? Or are you going to stand up, look fear in the face, and say, I am here, I will fight, I will win, I fight for my life? Every time doubt tries to sneak in, you'll say it. Every time the fear of failure rises up, you'll say it. You don't wait for it to go away. You confront it. You fight it. You break it. This isn't about playing small anymore. It's about fighting for everything you want. You've wasted enough time. You've wasted enough energy, blaming the world for your failures. But the truth is, the world doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care about your fear. And if you let that fear dictate your actions, it will own you forever. You will stay exactly where you are, stuck, stagnant, and unfulfilled. But not anymore. I fight for my life. This is the identity you must embrace now. This is the mantra that will drive you. You're not fighting for approval or for the easy way out. You're fighting for what you deserve. You're fighting for the life that's been waiting for you all along. And the only way to win that fight is to take action. Now, today. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let fear keep you in chains? Are you going to stay comfortable in that cage you've built for yourself? Or are you going to step into the unknown, knowing that the fight will be hard, but it will be worth it? I fight for my life. Say it, believe it, live it. And when doubt tries to tell you it's not possible, when the world tries to pull you back into complacency, remember this: no one else is coming. No one else is going to fight this battle for you. You are the warrior. You are the one who decides. This isn't the time to give up. This isn't the time to settle. You have a mission, a purpose, and the only thing standing between you and that life is your own fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort. But you're done with that. You've been lying to yourself for too long. You fight for your life. No one else will do it for you. No one else will care as much as you do. It's you against you. It's time to decide. Who wins this war? Who will stand tall in the face of all your doubts? Who will push through the pain, the fear, the exhaustion? The truth is, you can't wait any longer. You can't delay this. The battle is here, and it's up to you to decide. Are you going to rise up and fight, or are you going to let fear take you down once again? I fight for my life. Say it again. And when you do, know this: you've just made a decision. You've just made a choice that will shape the rest of your life. But the war is far from over. The next move is yours. This is it, the moment that will define you. There's no more waiting, no more drifting. You've stood on the edge, looked down into the abyss, and wondered if you should take the leap. But now the leap isn't optional. It's the only way forward. It's either build or break. You decide who you become. For too long, you've been letting life happen to you. You've been letting circumstances, people, and fear dictate your path. You've kept waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, the easy road. But life doesn't work that way. It never did. And now, you're standing here staring at a choice. Will you rise, or will you stay stuck in the same cycle of excuses? I decide who I become. That's your mantra. The moment you take ownership of your destiny, everything changes. You're not the victim of your circumstances anymore. You're the creator of your future. But it's a choice. It's your choice. Will you choose to rise, or will you choose to keep coasting? You've told yourself a lie for too long, that it's okay to wait, that the world will somehow hand you your dream life. But that's never going to happen. If you don't decide to act now, you'll end up where you've always been, stuck, comfortable, complacent. That's the truth. I decide who I become. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's time. The clock is ticking, and every second you waste is one more you'll never get back. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your own decision to move. It's all on you, and the longer you delay, the further you drift away from what you want. Are you going to fold, or are you going to finish what you started? Are you going to sit back and let another year pass, only to look back and wonder why you're still in the same place? The world doesn't owe you anything. No one's going to hand you success. No one's going to give you permission to chase your dreams. You decide who you become. If you're serious about change, it starts right now. You can no longer afford to be passive. You can no longer afford to let fear and doubt run the show. The old you is gone. The new you, it's built in the fires of decision. You decide whether you rise or fall. And this isn't about luck. This is about action. This is about doing what it takes, even when it hurts, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you doubt yourself. I decide who I become. Repeat it and let it echo in your mind. Because this isn't about waiting for a miracle. This is about creating your own reality. You're not waiting for the stars to align. You're taking the first step, even if it's hard, even if you don't have all the answers. The only thing that matters now is your decision. If you don't decide to take action now, you'll spend your whole life in the same place. You'll drift, and drifting is dangerous. Drifting is how you lose everything. Drifting is how you let the world pass you by while you remain stuck, wondering what could have been. Don't let that be your story. I decide who I become. The moment you take responsibility for your life, everything changes. You are no longer a passenger on this ride. You are the driver. It's time to take control. Your life is yours to build. You don't wait for anyone else to change your world. You do it. You create it. The clock is ticking, and the choice is yours. You can either step up and decide who you're going to be, or you can stay where you are. You can keep telling yourself that it's not the right time. You can keep pretending that your dreams will somehow come true without any effort. But deep down, you know the truth. Nothing comes to those who wait. Nothing comes to those who drift. The only thing that comes is regret. I decide who I become. This is your moment. This is the decision that will set the course for the rest of your life. You will either decide to take that first step, or you will keep making excuses. But there is no in between. This is the line in the sand. You either cross it, or you stay stuck. What are you waiting for? Are you going to continue coasting? Are you going to let fear control your future? Or are you going to stand up, make a choice, and claim what's yours? I decide who I become. This is the mantra. This is the mindset that will push you forward. No more hesitation. No more doubt. The decision is already made. It's up to you to follow through. Every moment of hesitation is a moment wasted. Every second spent thinking about what could go wrong is a second that takes you further from your dreams. But when you decide to take control, when you decide that nothing and no one can hold you back, you will see the world shift around you. You've been waiting for the perfect moment. But guess what? That moment will never come. The perfect moment is now. The perfect moment is the decision you make right now. You can wait forever, or you can take the first step. I decide who I become. Say it, believe it, and own it. Because once you make that decision, everything will change. The pain will still be there. The fear will still try to stop you, but you won't care. Because you know what? You are the one who decides. And now that you've made that decision, the fight isn't over. It's just beginning. You've chosen to rise. You've chosen to fight. But the real question is, are you ready for the next step? The real question is, what are you going to do next? The fight doesn't end with a decision. It starts there. You made the choice. You decided to rise. But here's the truth. That's just the beginning. The real war, it's every single day. It's battling the excuses that whisper in your ear, the procrastination that tries to pull you back into comfort, and the fear that lurks in the shadows of your progress. This is where the real battle happens, and it's where you'll either win or lose. I conquer resistance daily. Every day you show up, you face resistance. It's there. It's always there. Lurking, telling you it's too hard, telling you to take a break, telling you that success is for others. But you know what? It's all lies. Every day you conquer it. You break through that wall. You prove to yourself that you can keep going, no matter what. Every time you decide to push through the resistance, you grow. But it's not just about fighting the big battles. It's about those small daily victories. The moment you wake up and choose discipline over comfort, the moment you push through the pain when every part of you wants to quit, that's where the war is won. It's the accumulation of all those small decisions. That's how you transform. That's how you grow. I conquer resistance daily. Say it. Let it echo in your mind, because that's the truth. Resistance is a constant force. It never stops. It will always try to pull you back into the easy path. But you're learning. You're growing. You're getting stronger every time you face it. And guess what? It's already shifting in your favor. Are you going to fold and give up the moment it gets hard? Or are you going to push through and show yourself what you're truly capable of? Every time you resist the urge to quit, you become stronger. Every time you push through the discomfort, you reshape your identity. No one else can do this for you. It's your fight. It's your victory to claim. I conquer resistance daily. Repeat it, and let it sink deep into your bones. Resistance isn't just something you fight. It's something you use. It teaches you how strong you can be. It shows you what you're made of. Every time you overcome it, you prove that you're not just capable, you're unstoppable. Don't be fooled. Resistance isn't random. It's there to test you. It's there to see if you're really serious. If you give in, you stay stuck. You'll keep repeating the same patterns, the same failures. But when you push past it, when you show up every day and say, I will not stop, that's when everything changes. You're forging a new path. You're creating a new version of yourself, one that conquers, not one that folds. I conquer resistance daily. This isn't a battle you fight once. This is the war you fight every single day. It's the choice to keep going when you're tired. It's the decision to keep grinding when the world tells you to rest. It's not glamorous. It's not easy. But it's the price of greatness. Every day you fight, you're building the person you want to become. And the more you fight, the more you become the warrior you need to be. You think it's going to be easier tomorrow? No. Resistance will always find new ways to challenge you, but you're getting better. You're adapting. You're learning how to face it head on, and every time you conquer it, it gets easier. Not because it's not hard, but because you become stronger. You build resilience. You learn how to show up even when the odds are stacked against you. Are you going to let resistance keep you from your goals? Are you going to let fear and doubt take control again? Or are you going to rise up and fight every single day? Because that's what it takes. It's a battle. It's the constant war of progress. and you are the one who decides whether you win or lose. I conquer resistance daily. This is the identity you're building. This is who you are now. A fighter, a warrior, someone who doesn't back down when the world gets tough. Someone who shows up every day, no matter how difficult it gets. Every day you fight, you reinforce this truth. You are unstoppable. If you want to stay the same, keep avoiding the battle. Keep letting excuses and distractions hold you back. But if you want to grow, if you want to become the person you're meant to be, you need to show up every day and fight. You need to conquer the resistance that's trying to stop you, and you need to do it with everything you've got. I conquer resistance daily. Every time you say this, you remind yourself of your strength. You remind yourself that the obstacles in your path are not there to defeat you. They're there to make you stronger. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress, and it's progress that will lead you to your breakthrough. This battle isn't over. It's only just begun. Every day you show up, you get stronger. Every day you resist, you grow. But don't forget this. The fight never stops. Resistance is always there. And tomorrow it'll be waiting for you again. But you've got this. You've conquered it before, and you'll conquer it again. I conquer resistance daily. Say it, believe it, live it. Now the real question is, are you ready to face it tomorrow? Because tomorrow will bring new challenges, new battles. But you know what? You'll be ready. You'll be stronger, and you'll keep conquering. Discipline doesn't ask, it demands. You've been waiting for motivation to strike, haven't you? You've been waiting for that spark, that rush, that one moment of clarity to get you moving. But here's the harsh truth. Motivation is a liar. It's fleeting. It fades. It leaves you high and dry when you need it the most. But discipline doesn't leave. Discipline stays. Discipline shows up whether you're ready or not. Discipline doesn't ask. This is who you are now. A person who doesn't wait for motivation. A person who wakes up, puts in the work, and does what needs to be done, no matter how they feel. No matter what the world throws at them. You don't negotiate. You don't look for shortcuts. You build a system that forces you to show up. No matter what, you've made the decision. You want to change. You want more. But it's not enough to want it. You need a system. You need discipline. A routine that doesn't care about your mood, your excuses, or your circumstances. A system that pushes you even when you're tired, even when life's been kicking you down. And that system, it's built on one thing, discipline. Discipline doesn't ask. There's no room for weakness here. No room for negotiation. You're not going to wait until you feel motivated to do what you need to do. You show up, day after day, because this is who you are now. You're a person who doesn't need motivation. You're a person who trusts in the process of showing up every day and doing what's necessary. No excuses, no exceptions. Are you really ready to stick to this, even when it's hard? Are you prepared to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it? Because here's the thing, discipline isn't a feeling, it's a decision. It's a commitment you make to yourself, and you don't back out when things get tough. You dig in, push forward, and get the job done. Discipline doesn't ask. It's not kind. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you've had a bad day. It doesn't ask for your permission. It demands your obedience. And once you accept that discipline doesn't bend, doesn't care about your comfort, that's when you unlock a power within you that can't be stopped. No one's going to hand you the life you want. No one's going to do the work for you. The world isn't going to be kind just because you want it to be. You don't get to sit on the sidelines. You have to show up every single day. And that means creating a system of discipline that doesn't fail when motivation does. Discipline doesn't ask. Every day, every hour, it's the same. No excuses, no delays. If you want success, if you want greatness, you've got to earn it. You've got to grind for it. No matter what. And it starts with building a system that holds you accountable when you can't hold yourself. That system, it's a routine you can't break. Even when the going gets tough. When motivation dips, discipline carries you. You think you can coast? You think you can skip one day and still reach your goals? Think again. The system you build today is the one that's going to carry you tomorrow when the resistance is heavier, when the excuses are louder. So stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Build your system now and then let it work for you. Discipline doesn't ask. This isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. It's about showing up day in, day out, doing the work no matter how you feel. And when you build a routine that doesn't break, that becomes who you are. It becomes your identity. You're the person who doesn't quit. You're the person who doesn't back down. You're the person who gets the job done, no matter what. Are you going to stick with it when things get hard? Are you going to fold when the resistance starts to hit? Or are you going to push through because you've built a system that demands more from you? Because right now, it's not about feelings. It's not about motivation. It's about you showing up, no matter what. It's about having a system that forces you to keep moving forward, even when you want to quit. Discipline doesn't ask. This is a permanent shift. No more wondering if you're feeling it today. No more questioning if you're motivated enough. This is about discipline, about building habits that work for you even when your mind wants to quit. When you build a system like this, you don't have to think about it anymore. It becomes automatic. It becomes who you are. You said you wanted change, didn't you? Then stop waiting for motivation. It won't come. It's time to build your system. Discipline is non-negotiable. Your system is going to carry you through, no matter how the world tries to knock you down. If you want to level up, you've got to be willing to put in the work, even when it hurts. Discipline doesn't ask. You said you want to be great. You said you want to live the life you dream about. Now it's time to prove it. Your system is the key. Your discipline is the force that will drive you forward, no matter how much resistance you face. It's the thing that will carry you when everything else falls apart. And it's the thing that will make sure you don't stop. No applause, just proof. The question is, are you ready for the battle? Because discipline doesn't wait. It doesn't give you a second chance. It demands that you show up, and tomorrow it will be waiting for you again, ready to push you to become who you are meant to be. Will you step up or will you fold? Because it's not about how you feel. It's about your system. The system you've built that won't allow you to quit. Discipline doesn't ask. You've crossed the line. The moment you were afraid of, the moment you weren't sure you could make it through, it's over. This isn't just a change. This is a rebirth. The hesitation is gone. The doubt is gone. Who you were doesn't matter anymore. You've evolved. This is who I am now. The person who hesitated, who doubted, who cowered behind excuses. They're dead. They no longer exist. You've shed that skin. That person you used to be. They're a ghost. The new you. They're unrecognizable. You've made it through the fire. And now the only thing that matters is forward. No more playing small. No more letting fear control you. No more hesitation. That was the old you. The person who stayed in their comfort zone. Who didn't want to risk failure. That person, they're gone. You've stepped into the light of who you're meant to be. This is who I am now. You are someone who shows up. Someone who doesn't stop. Someone who doesn't wait for permission. You own every decision you make. You are no longer afraid. And you feel it, don't you? That shift. It's like your whole existence just leveled up. The chains of doubt that held you back, they're broken. And you stand here, looking forward, knowing the road ahead is yours. The fight is not over. It never ends. But now you're different. Now you've learned the one thing that makes all the difference. How to keep going, no matter what. So who are you now? This is who I am now. You're the person who no longer waits. The person who doesn't let fear control their decisions. You're the person who moves, even when you're scared, even when it's uncomfortable, even when the world is screaming at you to stop. You move forward. And you don't just keep going, you move with purpose. You're building momentum. And that momentum is a force you can't stop. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. You get back up and you keep moving. This is the new you. This is your identity. Now, a relentless force who refuses to fold. A warrior who fights, even when it seems impossible. The question is, what will you do with this new identity? What will you do with this power? Will you waste it? Will you let it slip through your fingers? Or will you own it? This is who I am now. The person who moves forward. The person who doesn't stop. The person who has burned their old self to the ground and is building something stronger in its place. So many people live their entire lives stuck in the past, stuck in old stories they tell themselves. They'll tell you, I've always been this way. I've always struggled. But not you. Not anymore. You've let go. You've evolved. And now you get to decide who you are. Will you allow yourself to fall back into old patterns? Will you slip back into the safe, predictable life of mediocrity? Or will you take this identity you forged and make it unbreakable? This is who I am now. And no matter what comes next, no matter how many storms you face, you know exactly who you are. You're the one who keeps moving forward. You're the one who doesn't stop, no matter what. You're not the person you were. You've crossed the line. And now nothing can take this new you away from you. Not fear, not doubt, not setbacks. You've built something that cannot be undone. The old you is dead. You're here, and you're stronger than ever. This is who I am now. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to ask for validation. You are your own validation. You've earned it. You've made the shift, and the world better recognize. You said you wanted more. You wanted greatness. You wanted to live on your own terms. And now you've earned it. You've become the person who makes things happen, who doesn't wait. And here's the secret. This is just the beginning. This is the foundation, the start of something unstoppable. The world will try to knock you back. It will challenge you. It will test you. But now you know better. You've built your identity on the one thing that doesn't break: consistency. The person who shows up every day. The person who doesn't stop. The person who moves even when everything else is falling apart. You didn't just make a decision. You burned the old you down and built a new one from the ashes. And this new you is a force. No one can stop you. No one can slow you down. You are unshakable now. This is who I am now. You're not afraid anymore. You're not waiting anymore. You're not hesitating anymore. You've stepped into your true power. And that power, it's limitless. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Because the world will test you. It will push you. It will try to make you forget who you've become. But now you've built the strength to rise up, to stand tall, to keep moving forward, no matter what. And the best part? This is just the beginning. The road ahead is yours to take. The battles will come, but you're ready now. You're more than ready. You've stepped into your new identity. This is who I am now, and there's no going back. So, what's next? What will you do with this power, this identity, this shift that has happened? The journey isn't over. You've only just begun. I leave a legacy. Look at where you are now. You're unrecognizable. You've worked, fought, bled for this moment. Everything you've gone through, the pain, the struggle, the sleepless nights, it was all for this. The transformation isn't just in your actions. It's in the way you think, the way you move, the way you command every room you step into. You've created a new version of yourself. And now you're not just living for the moment. You're building a legacy. This is who I am now. This person who shows up every day, who never backs down, who doesn't quit when the world says enough. This is who you are, and you're just getting started. The change is real. It's permanent. You're a force now. And the results are undeniable. You've unlocked something deep within you, something that's always been there. But now it's free. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. The person you were trying to become, you've become them. You are them. This isn't about just winning today. This isn't about just pushing through for another round. No, you've set your eyes on something bigger, something eternal. The legacy you're building today will outlast you. Every drop of sweat, every moment you chose to fight instead of fold, it's all part of the foundation you're leaving behind. This is who I am now. The excuses, they don't exist. The self-doubt, it's a shadow from a different time. The person who hesitated, they're gone. What's left is the one who shows up no matter the challenge. The one who moves forward with fire in their heart. The one who makes things happen, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. You're leaving a legacy, not just in what you do, but in who you are. Are you going to fold or finish? Because the only thing that can stop you now is you. And if you let fear dictate your next move, you will stay stuck forever. This is bigger than you. It's bigger than your excuses. It's bigger than your past. You're building something that will outlast your time here. And every choice you make, every step you take, is part of a greater story. This is who I am now. And no one can take that from you. No one. You've already started. The moment you decided to stop living on autopilot, to stop settling for the easy road, you set a new course. And now that course is bringing you closer to something unstoppable. The legacy isn't in the results you see today. It's in the foundation you're laying for tomorrow. This is who I am now. The person who no longer waits for permission. The person who doesn't need to be motivated, because their discipline and focus carry them through. You didn't just change your habits, you changed your entire identity. You're no longer just looking for success. You are success. You're not just pushing through for a win. You are the win. And that shift, it's everything. Do you think the old you could have gotten this far? No. That version of you couldn't handle this. But now you have the strength. You have the mental toughness. You have the discipline to keep pushing. No matter how hard it gets, the results are inevitable. You're already living them. Every day you're proving to the world and to yourself that nothing is impossible for you. You've unlocked a power that doesn't depend on the highs of motivation. It depends on your commitment, on your routine, and on your ability to never stop. No applause, just proof. Every day you wake up and keep moving forward, you're proving it to the world. Every goal you smash, every barrier you break, you're writing your own legacy, not just in what you accomplish, but in the mindset that drives you. This is who I am now. The person who refuses to be average, the one who doesn't settle, the one who builds, not just for today, but for the future, the one who leaves behind something that will last. But there's a choice you have to make now, because even though you've come so far, even though you've changed, the work isn't done. It will never be done. The question is, how far will you take it? How far will you push? How much more will you give? This is who I am now. But that identity, it's still evolving. The legacy isn't finished until you've created something that lasts. You delay now. You stay stuck forever. The results you want, they're already within your reach, but only if you keep moving forward, only if you commit to the process, only if you refuse to let your past mistakes or fears hold you back. Every day is a new chance to leave a mark, to leave something behind that can't be erased. Every moment you hesitate is another moment wasted, and you've already come too far to turn back. So what's it gonna be? Will you settle for what you've already done, or will you push even harder? The choice is yours. The legacy you leave will be determined by the actions you take today. The person you're becoming is who you'll be remembered as. This is who I am now, and that identity, it's only getting stronger. You've unlocked the results. You've made the transformation. Now the question is, will you let it go to waste? Will you live in the shadows of your own potential? Or will you rise up and leave behind something worth remembering? The battle isn't over. It will never be over. But every day you show up, every day you commit, that's another brick in the foundation of your legacy. The world may not recognize you now, but they will. Your impact is already set in motion, and you're not just here to take part. You're here to leave something behind that lasts. This is who I am now, and this is just the beginning. What will you do with it?